What is up, Lunch Fam? Happy Friday. I am Christian from Theo and Harris, and today we've got a really special episode for you guys. You see, last week it was my mom and dad's 25th wedding anniversary, so my mom tasked me and the Theo and Harris team with making her gift to my dad truly something special, something he's wanted since he was a little kid. So let's do it.
When Rolly and I met, it was a very funny story. We met while we were working in Macy's.
And I think my dad worked in the swimwear department, which is, hyper masculine.
And basically we met because I invited him to lunch. The first day that he got there, he was introduced to everybody at the morning meeting. And I said, hey, would you like to come out to lunch with my friends and I? Because in retrospect, no one ever invited me to lunch on my first day. And I remember feeling so sad about that. And I remember what that felt like in my heart, and I never wanted anyone else to feel that way.
Personally, because I was raised by you, I would have been caught dead before a woman invited me to lunch. I would have, initiated the whole situation. How about this? Ready? Ready for the...
We order our food. The next thing I know, Rolly's patting his breast pocket.
The bill came and he went like this.
You forgot his wallet.
Ready? You see my hands? You see my hands? He forgot his wallet.
And I threw a $20 bill on the counter and said, here you go. So I paid for his lunch that day. And I think that was the day that I hooked him. He figured, she invited me to lunch. She paid for my lunch. Okay, I think I'll keep this one around.
And they continued to date, and they fell in love.
Rolly and I dated for about a year and a half, and then we decided that we were gonna get engaged. And at the time, I worked in retail. God knows I worked in Brooklyn on Ralph Avenue. And he came to the store that I worked in, and he came into the office, he shut the door, and I was like, well, what happened? Who died? He pulled out the ring and he said, will you marry me? And I just stared at him and I was like, did you talk to my father? Why aren't you wanting me? I said yes anyway. For his engagement gift, I gave him his Tiffany Atlas watch that he actually did wear when we got married, so that was super cool. It meant a lot. So he was like really taken back. Before that, he had a Movado. And I gave him the Tiffany one. He absolutely loved it. That was like his first, I want to say, real expensive watch.
The way he looked on his wedding day, he had this broad-shouldered, double-breasted jacket.
We had a fabulous wedding. We got married in what now is considered the W Hotel.
Then later, I think she gave him a really beautiful...
For our first anniversary, we were actually in Niagara Falls at a wedding. I gave him his Hank watch.
By this company called Bauer Mercier, okay? It was it's still a really pretty watch, but it was a more affordable version of a Cartier that he wanted, okay? Years later, my mother got him the Cartier that he wanted because, my mother.
Holy smokes.
Oh my God.
Before that, she got him his first Rolex.
For his 40th birthday, I got him the Rolex GMT, which I know you guys have seen because he wears it all the time.
What are you wearing?
The old lady.
The old lady.
There she is again.
Old Faithful.
There she is again.
My dad grew up pretty poor, right? In a real poor neighborhood in Brooklyn. And to every American kid, right, the idea of a Rolex was a real achievement piece. That was it. Especially to poor kids, it felt unattainable, right? And for my dad, it basically was unattainable. He was 40 when he got his first Rolex, and he didn't buy it. My mother gave it to him. And that, I think I was 9 or something like that. And that was a real monumental moment for my parents, or for my parents, but really for my dad. I mean, realistically, my mom made it happen, but my dad was like, whoa. Like, he certainly wasn't doing super well at the time. But he finally felt like, okay, I'm somewhere, I have this thing that always meant I would be somewhere. Fast forward.
For his 50th birthday, he got this one.
She got him the pinnacle of Rolex, a solid gold Rolex for his 50th birthday. And now,
here we are again, it's another special occasion. This year, it's Rolly and my 25th wedding anniversary.
she matched the bracelet with the solid gold head.
When I tried to figure out what I was going to get him for our 25th anniversary, of course I went to Chris and we had a bit of a conversation, and I don't know, I guess we both decided that it would be super cool to get him the bracelet to kind of, you know, give the watch two different looks and to complete it, and that's what we decided. He likes the presidential bracelet.
As I get older, I really do appreciate gold Rolex watches. It feels right. I feel like I can wear it and not feel ostentatious.
But you still prefer the president over the Jubilee?
I do.
Okay, so it was literally a year ago, I think a little over a year ago, that she said to me, listen, when you can find one, buy it. And I'll, you know, it's on, you know, I'll pay for it, but buy the bracelet. I had the bracelet for like a year. My dad saw the bracelet on my wrist dozens of times and would like comment on it, like, wow, that's beautiful, that's great.
I got it engraved and it goes back to 28 years.
So we did it right back to day one with lunch and 25 years, right? Because it all started off with him forgetting his wallet for lunch, and 25 years later they're still married, which I suppose it's kind of funny to me. That doesn't sound all too impressive because we didn't grow up, you know, everyone was together well into their elder age, right? But in reality, 25 years for a marriage at this point in time is really an impressive feat.
We'll see if he gets it when he opens it.
We'll see what she gets him for their 26th.
Hey, it's Grim, celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary with a delicious bottle of 2008 Pinot Noir from Russian River Valley from none other than William Sellon. Beautiful, beautiful watch that my beautiful wife splurged me with this evening in gold. Datejust. I'm giddy. I need a cigar.